It's me again. We're going to do one more step in this process here to create a dimensioned multi-view drawing. We need to add dimensions to it. So that's what we're going to look at in this video. Again, if you don't have this object saved in your Google Drive, go back and watch the previous videos first. So now in this file, I'm going to come to the Annotate tab. This is where we can add dimensions. And I'm going to do a tool called the baseline dimension. This will put multiple dimensions on an object with a relatively few clicks. So if we look at this little preview screen here, you can kind of see what it's going to do with our dimensions. It's going to display the largest one first, and then it's going to put a bunch of smaller ones in there. So I'm going to dimension the length of this object first, and I'm going to dimension that length on my front view. So I'm going to come to the right side or the left side and click first. Then I'm going to go to the opposite side and I'm going to click again. And now I want to dimension any other features that would be important for me to know for length. And on this one, I think we just need to click this vertical piece so we know where it's at. And so once I've clicked those, I'm going to right click. Left click. No, hang on. Something didn't go right there. Let's try this dimension tool again. I'm going to click the two lines. I'm going to click the baseline tool. Then I'm going to click the two lines that make up the border. I'm going to click the center line. Then I'm going to right click. I'm going to left click on continue. I'm going to drag these out till I get polka dots like that. Polka dots are telling me it's the right distance away. Then I'm going to left click to set it, right click, and I'm going to left click again to create. That series of clicking is going to take you a little while to get mastered, so don't be frustrated if it doesn't work the first time. You saw even I made some mistakes when I tried it the first time. And so now that we got the length, I'm going to give some information about the height. I'm going to use the baseline tool again. For height, I think I'll dimension it over here because this view seems to show the best contours. So again, I'm going to click the bottom and the top. I'm clicking the outside of my object first. Then I'm going to come back and click any other features I want to dimension to. So in this case, I want to dimension to both these horizontal lines. Okay. So now I'm going to right click, left click, drag my lines out till I get polka dots, left click, right click, left click on create. And we've got all our dimensions for the height of this object. And I haven't saved in a while, so I'm going to come up here and click the save button. Okay, we got information about length, height. Now we need some information about depth. So I'm going to use the baseline tool again. And I think I'll put my depth dimensions on this top view just because it's getting a little crowded everywhere else. So we'll start out by clicking the outer edges of the object. Then we'll come back and we'll click on any details in the center we might need. And we're going to left click, right click, drag these dimensions out till we see polka dots. Left click, right click, left click. And then breathe a sigh of relief because you have just dimensioned all three dimensions on this drawing. So go ahead and hit the save button. Call your instructor over so he can check out your drawing and give you some feedback. And we'll have some further instruction for you shortly after that.